Hi everyone, my name is Arielle and welcome back to my channel. It is very early in the morning. It's currently like 4:30 in the morning. My friend Vinny and I
Good morning.
Probably got up at like 3:30, even earlier for you since you had to drive to meet me. Yeah. So we've been up since very early in the morning and we're headed out on a big adventure, which I'm super excited about. The hike that we're headed out on today is called the 4-Pass Loop, and it is a loop with 4 passes. I'm not really sure exactly how long it is because every single thing I looked at said different mileage, but somewhere in the 27-ish mileage range and somewhere in the 8,000 vertical gain range.
That sounds right.
Yeah, right. I'm like somewhere in there. So it's going to be a pretty big day. Definitely my biggest yet. I'm super excited. I don't really know what I'm saying because I'm very sleep deprived. I don't know about you guys. Vinny and I were talking about this on the way over here, that like when you know you have to get up really, really early, that sometimes it's hard to sleep at all.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know. So neither of us really slept anyways, but yeah, we're gonna head out on this adventure. Most people take about 4 days to do this loop because they'll do it as a backpacking loop and they'll do like 1 pass a day. But we are going for the 1-day send.
We're extreme.
We're extreme. I don't know. We'll see how at the end of this how extreme we actually feel. But anyways, before I embarrass myself anymore with speaking words that don't make any sense, we're gonna head out on an adventure. I probably won't film much until it starts to get light in a couple hours because you won't be able to see any of it anyways. But I'll show you all of the amazing views and all of the likely mishaps that will happen because every time I try to do a big adventure, there's always something.
It all started with a feeling. 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 It all started with a feeling.
Daydreaming, imagining herself as the extrovert that she is not. She goes over and over little events in her life, reliving her successes and suffering through her failures all over again.
It all started with a feeling.
And new inner feelings of the early adolescent.
It all started with a feeling.
All right, so a little trail A little trail update. We are at the top of Trail Rider Pass. This is our second pass. It's like 9:30 in the morning, which is great. We're making great time. And vert-wise, we've done almost 5,000 feet of climbing already, and supposedly it's only like a little over 8,000 total. So I think there's just going to be less like loss and regain for the next couple passes, which is awesome. That being said, we still have a ton of miles. We've done like just shy of 11 miles at this point. And supposedly it's like around the 27-mile range. Again, I read so many different things and they said so many different things. So we're just kind of going with guesstimates. But we are kind of hiding ourselves on the one side of the summit that faces Snowmass Lake because it is so windy as you come up and over. And the wind and the like cold, like crispness of the wind is the reason why I didn't stop and say and share anything when we went over the first pass, because it was just, one, the sun was just coming up and it was so beautiful. I hope that that footage really does it justice because it was just gorgeous, but it was like, it was real cold. So Vinny and I like put on all of our layers and started running, and we actually like jogged for a full like mile or two, which was really fun. Yeah, it made it go faster. But so anyways, that's where we're at now. Now the sun is out. It's quite a bit warmer, but I can hear the wind even from here as it's like blowing up that other side. So I know as soon as we poke ourselves over the top of that, we're gonna just get blasted. So yeah, onward. See? Oh man, so we just stopped for lunch. We both had some like sandwichy type stuff and it was delicious.
Oh, so good.
And I was really like past Arielle was really thoughtful for future Arielle and like packed, like thought about, oh, hey, like, you know, when you're out there and you've done like 15.5 miles before noon and your feet are starting to feel it and you still have a long ways to go, like, what are you gonna want? And so I packed myself some treats, but like my big treat was one of these. This is not sponsored. I'm just obsessed with these things. I legitimately, my plan was to drink it on the way here and then like in the morning in the car. And then I was like, but it will be so amazing like midway through the day. So I've carried this thing the last 15.5 miles and
Worth it.
It like literally the first taste, I don't know, man. I don't know if there's many things better. It just literally brought me so much joy. And I told Vinny he could have a sip because I am a good friend.
Can't wait to try it.
Oh, well, so we still have a ways to go. We still have some passes to climb, but we're having fun. It's real fun out here.
That's good.
How good of a friend am I?
I'm the best friend.
Oh, why is it so delicious?
It just is.
So Vinny's gone off to take a wilderness poop, and he's a much faster hiker than I am. So he sent me on my merry way. He said he'd catch up eventually, and yeah, it's really pretty. We are officially hiking up the third pass, and caffeine helped me a lot as far as like my mood and my like internal energy, but my legs are tired and I feel like I'm moving pretty slow. But that's okay. We've already done more vert today than I've ever done in one day. We've done like over 6,500 feet of climbing. Obviously we still have a ways to go, but it's early, it's not even 1, and I still have little treats for myself for the next couple passes. And between these last two, there isn't nearly as much loss and gain. They're much closer together. So anyways, I'm gonna keep hiking because I'm gonna become very quickly too winded to hike and speak. So in all the excitement of getting to the top of the last pass, which by the way means that we did like 8,140 feet of vertical climbing, but in that excitement I realized I forgot to even like tell you guys about what was happening and what was left and give you an update. And now we're like a couple miles down the hill a little bit. Both Vinny and I were like fully bonking.
Yeah. Like
starting to get delirious and yeah, like definitely getting like a little cranky. So we just ate a last little snack there, and it was nice to kind of have some real food. I'm kind of over like the bars and all the things, you know. Just feels good to have something real in your stomach. But yeah, at this point let me look at all my stuff. We have about 1,500 feet of descent still to go, and we've done 23 miles, and we think it's 27 miles ish, so that would leave like 4 more, and it's like just after 4 p.m. so we're looking pretty good to finish around 6 p.m., which is awesome. Our goal was to finish before dark, and I think we can.
Oh, no problem.
I think we can safely say we've accomplished that. But yeah, I think that's really it. We're just finishing this damn thing, and it's been pretty awesome.
Awesome, but I'm tired now.
We're tired now. Actually, the whole, like, I was just telling Vinny that the whole, like, last mile or two, all I could think about was, like, what I was gonna eat tonight when we get done. Vinny's decided he's gonna have a steak, but I feel like there's like so many things that come to mind that would be delicious, so I don't really know what to do. Anyways, that's probably more of an update than you cared to have anyways. I don't know if I'm making sense. My brain is mushy. Last 4 miles.
Because it shows how delirious you are.
So I'm not sure if you could even read that. It looks blurry on my end, but what it says is 27.4 miles and 8,500 feet of climbing. We're tired, but we're so excited. We did it. That's all I can say right now. My brain is totally mush, so I'll check back in with you guys a little later. So it's a few days later at this point, and I'm actually editing the vlog right now and just laughing to myself because I fully thought that I like wrapped up this whole experience and adventure, and I actually just ended by saying how delirious and out of it I was, which is so funny to me. But yeah, I got home from that adventure and I had some pad thai, which my lovely husband picked up for us, because that's what I landed on after thinking about food for basically the second half of the day. Then did Epsom salt lavender bath just to kind of calm down, unwind, some stretching. This thing is called a Theragun. I can do a video on recovery one day in the future because I definitely like have a whole little routine that I do, and that way when I wake up the next day, like I was barely sore at all, which is pretty cool considering that was like by far my biggest day yet. And yeah, it was an awesome adventure. I definitely had my doubts about how I would feel at the end. Like honestly I knew I would finish, but I thought that I might be like hobbling across the finish line, and I felt pretty good. I was like genuinely impressed with like how good my feet felt and like how good my body felt. Obviously like mentally a little bit tired and delirious from so much sleep deprivation and like constant movement, but yeah, pretty freaking awesome. So that's really all I have for you guys in this vlog. We have quite a few fun adventures coming up, so if you want to stay in the loop, obviously hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop for all those future adventures. And if you want a recovery video or any sort of other things that you want me to expand upon, you can always write that down in the comments below. And as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next week.